G'day guys, my name is Pot, aka TrickOfAces, and bringing you another Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. This is a guy named Trent, aka LaxLime, who I just stole his introduction. Sorry Trent, you can send me the bill later. So anyways, I got a Wi-Fi battle, mostly OU tier. I'm bringing my classic double Intimidate Volturn core with the Landorus and Mega Manectric, and he's got a pseudo rain team followed with some bulky ground attackers. Looking at his team definitely does check my team, so he's definitely probably watched my other video on making the other team. I completely contradict myself, but that's okay. The battle is really good. It came down really to the wire, so it's definitely a good one to watch. I do definitely recommend watching. Anyways, enjoy. Okay, so we start the battle off. He's issuing a challenge. I lead off with my Landorus T. Of course, whatever hit comes out with Landorus I. Okay, honestly, this is honestly what Thundurus does not carry hidden power ice, so I obviously know that. I gotta switch out here. I'm going out into my Lemonade because he's gonna eat that up. He's an assault vest set with carrying Play Rough knockoff Waterfall and Aqua Jet. So there's the hidden power ice. I eat this up very well, taking very minimal damage. Problem with assault vest is that I have no form of recovery. So basically, I have to minimize all damage that I incoming take. Now Venusaur comes out, so obviously I gotta switch out here because I can't really do much to that thing. Oh no, sorry, double switched here, honestly, to my Black Thunder. So I want to get the overheat. He probably predicted that. So yeah. Anyways, Crocodile comes out. I decide to go for the Mega Evolve here, and of course, when I Mega Evolve, that's gonna get rid of Lightning Rod, which I could have used for the Thundurus. But considering as how he had 3 physical attackers, I found that the Intimidate would be a little bit more useful. So I decided to go with that. And I go for the Overheat as well here. This does lots of damage, just lots and lots of damage. Over half, so I'm like, okay, the solid 2 KO. Crocodile, he's pretty, I don't know how, I've never battled Crocodile before in an actual official Wi-Fi battle, because I don't really play UU, that's what it's from. So, yeah. Most of his Pokemon are OU, like Conkeldur's OU. He goes for the knockoff there, knocks off my leftovers. That's a pretty big knockoff considering I am a defensive Landorus, and that is my only form of recovery aside, and like because I don't have any people with Healing Wish or Lunar Dance or whatever else. So, anyways, I managed to get up my rocks here. So rocks do play a key match in every battle, especially one that's very switch heavy like this match. And the rocks do definitely pay off in the long run. Like you'll see towards the end, kind of just spoiled it a little bit, but rocks definitely did help out. Okay, so you see, guys, I'm seated. I'm not too concerned because I know I outsped this Venusaur. It appeared to be more of a defensive Venusaur, physically defensive, I believe it was. So I go for the U-turn, outspeed it surprisingly, and just pull in Black Thunder. So he can hit me with whatever, and I should be able to take it just fine. He's obviously fearing the overheat, so he goes for the Giga Drain, no problem. But I'm still looking to overheat that Venusaur. And I'm not really safe to go for a Thunderbolt or anything else because he does have 3 counters to Electric, being the Conkeldurr, the Swampert, and the Thundurus. So yeah, I go for the overheat. It was my safest play. I could have went for the Hidden Power Ice, but that would have been less. Anyways. That hits. So looking at the amount of damage that did, I was like, that Conkeldurr is probably Assault Vest. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get rid of it. You know, I go for the Intimidate. So now that Conk is at -1. Conky. Goes for the Drain Punch. This does nothing. Yum. Delicious. Habibi's loving it. Yeah. So I go for the knockoff here. He does reveal Assault Vest. So I do manage to predict that. Here comes the Ice Punch. The Ice Punch was, yeah, that's basically the end of the Habibi, and that he drew First Blood on that. Or he got the first knockout. I don't know who got First Blood. First Blood, I think he got First Blood too. I wasn't really paying attention to that. But First Blood doesn't matter as long as you have more Pokemon at the end of the match. So he decides to preserve his Conkeldurr, and I can just fully bring in my Talonflame because just for Brave Bird purposes and just come in. Generally, I have 2 snipers on team, being Talonflame and Excadrill. Talonflame is more of a late game sweeper, Extradel's a good choice card for really early on in the matches and mid-game matches. But the way I brought in Talonflame here, you know, he definitely took some he's definitely gonna take some wear and tear because I like to preserve him towards the end because he is fragile, and Gold Digger isn't as much. So now that Thundurus comes in, he volt switches. So I'm like, okay. Now he withdrew. That tells me he's probably choice because he could have just isn't gone for like a hidden power ice or something, or either that, or he just didn't want to take a rock slide to the face, which I didn't end up going for here. I think I went for the Iron Head. I don't know why I went for the Iron Head. Honestly, yeah, I went for the Iron Head here. I was just aiming for flinches. But of course, I didn't want to take a Scald either, because a Scald in the rain would equal a dead Excadrill. And that would put me at a huge disadvantage because yeah. Anyways, bring out Lemonade back on the field, because if it's a water type, I can tank it really well. Because I am a Salt Vest as usual. And that was in the rain, that didn't pitiful, so. You know, and crit too, so that did about 30 damage, 40 damage, so, you know. I get the Toxic off, I'm like, okay, it could be worse. It could always be worse. I go for the Play Rough here. I do end up finishing off that Polytoad. Probably was either especially defensive or whatever. I don't remember how long the rain lasted for, but yeah, that's really bad of me because I'm not counting the turns. Now, guys, the rain is set up. There's a Swampert on the field, and obviously it's going to Mega Evolve. Because Venusaur has a Mega Evolve, and now this thing's going to Mega Evolve. Mega Swampert in the rain is really scary, guys. It's actually really scary. And here come the waterfalls. It just like plants his arms and boom, there it goes. And he snags the flinch too. So I'm like, okay, I'm in a pretty awkward predicament. Now I'm basically gonna die next turn to either the poison or whatever kills me first. So I'm gonna go for the Aqua Jet. Let's get any kind of damage on him at this point because I'm gonna have to sack off his Junimo. Because no one else really wants to take Waterfall to the face, to be honest with you. Other than Porygon too, but even so, that's going to do lots of damage and, you know, whatever. So I bring out Bath Time. Bath Time is my physically defensive Porygon. Yeah, I have 2 physically defensive walls, and then the Salt Vest Ashy. So he goes to the Waterfall. Even in the rain, I still sank it decently. So I go for the Toxic, stalling it out. By the way, I did trace a Swift Swim, so I was thinking this time, let's go. Like, I was really pumped to use Swift Swim Porygon too. Like, I'm thinking this is going to be a new meta. This is going to be next level bullshit. But, you know, you'll see in a second what happens here. So he gets the Waterfall off. I go for the Recover. Recovering that health, not a big deal. I was just trying to stall him out just a little bit here. You guys will see he decides to break the stall at this point. So he switches out. I mean, I wasn't really predicting that. I was planning to go spam Ice Beam to possibly get freezes or whatever. I go for the Recover safely, you know. Now this guy's obviously gonna force me to switch. Now, but the thing is, the rain stopped, and I was like, because I probably could have took him out with an Ice Beam or something, considering I did knock off his Assault Vest. So he's gonna knock off my Sharp Beak here. Yes, I'm Sharp Beak Talonflame. Not Choice Band, not anything. Just want to burst up that, you know, Brave Bird. So, I go for the Brave Bird. I just snipe off the Conkeldurr, which is another OU Pokemon he used. So in total, he used about 4 OU Pokemon. He's Conkeldurr, Venusaur, Swampert, Thundurus Eye, and then 1 PU Pokemon and 1 UU Pokemon. And I used 5 OU Pokemon and 1 UU Pokemon. So, definitely I did have the odds in my favor, but then again, usage does not matter. Honestly, sometimes usage, I'll just see the usage really depends because people have a lot of favorites they like to use, like Garchomp and stuff like that. Some Pokemon aren't all that good that in OU. I mean, Garchomp's good. Don't get me wrong, I love Garchomp, but like other Pokemon aren't like viable or aren't that good in OU, but people still use them. I don't know why. So, but people think I'm crazy right now. Anyways, back to the match. I go for the Rock Slide there. I'm locked into it, so, I mean, he's not going to switch out. He still has 3 threats in the field. He has a Thundurus, the Swampert, and the Venusaur. So, Porygon 2 gets seeded. Now, I do end up speeding up this part here, I believe. Pretty soon. I don't remember where I speed up. We're past that part. Oh. I end up, yeah, we speed up right here. Because it's pretty stally, so blah, 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 blah. You know, he goes Synthesis. I'm going to use Recover, Ice Beam, try to bring him down. He gets him blah, blah, blah off. Now, Yeah, he gets another synthesis. So I'm down to 5 HP. Now here, instead of using synthesis, he could have actually finished me off. Maybe he was hoping, maybe he was thinking I would not recover up and have the poison or like leaf seed take me out or something like that. But at this point, we're just stalling each other out, and I can't poison him because, well, he's a poison type. Yeah. So it's good to go. He switched. I eventually switched. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lose the stall war eventually. I only have so many recoveries. So mold breaker versus the mold. I love that. He sludge bomb. I dodge it or block it successfully. Go for the iron head. Yeah. So I definitely do think it's a physically defensive Venusaur, as the ice beams were doing a little bit more to it, and you know, Porygon 2 is not fully invested into special attack. So I switch out. What's his face? I bring up Black Thunder main actor and get the Intimidate off. So he's gonna go for the Giga Drain. I'm gonna force him out with the Overheat. Honestly, if probably his best switch into that was a Swampert, which he does switch into, and I don't really have much for the Swampert. Like, it blocks 2 of my moves. I have Thunderbolt and Volturn on there. Let's say Volturn. Volt switch on there. So 2 of my moves are blocked. Hidden Power Ice is my other one, and honestly, Overheat would probably done more. Actually, I don't remember. Anyways, I go for the Hidden Power here because I don't know. I just felt like going for Hidden Power. I thought it would do more because it's like, you know, because it's neutral opposed to, you know, 4 times resisted. So I always thought, you know, that's better. But oh well. Down goes Midnactor. He proved to be valuable because he did stall a turn of poison to get rid of this Swampert. So now Talonflame can come in and just clean up at this point this Swampert. So for Talonflame has claimed a total of 3 Pokemon, including the Conkeldurr, the thing. Talonflame definitely the MVP of the match because, like I said, you just took out 3 Pokemon right there. Now Thundurus is coming out back out. Now the Thundurus does scare me. Now you see the Stealth Rock coming into play. I've barely touched the Thundurus altogether, and he's just slowly been chipped away from the Stealth Rock damage, which is really good because he does take 25% every time he's brought in. So he goes for the Hidden Power Ice. Obviously, he's not going to predict anything else. Down goes the Gold Digger. He takes my money. Anyways, Gold Digger did his job. So I'm down to 2 Pokemon left. I'm down to Bath Time, who's poisoned. I traced the Volt Absorb, so basically, you know, he still thinks I'm probably physically defensive, especially defensive. That's why I probably switched out. And now I go for the Ice Beam here, just try hold. If I got a freeze, like I was really fishing for. No, I went for the recovery. My bad. I was trying to like fish a little bit for the freeze, but I knew basically my win condition was my Talonflame to clean up clean up the rest of the squad because I know Talonflame is easily able to OHKO Venusaur. Just the Thundurus might have been a problem because he does resist it, but seeing that he is about at 25-26% health, there was no problem. So anyways, at this point, I think I let my no, Bath Time is not even close to dying yet. So anyways, he goes for Synthesis, trying to stall me out just a bit here. I know I have to just do as much damage as I can with Bath Time. I've used him in my thing lock, so yeah, he goes for the Giga Drain, does a lot there. I try to retaliate with the Ice Beam. Try to get like I said, I just want to get as much damage as I possibly can because Talonflame is only 37% 37 health left, and that's not a lot of health to take out 2 more monsters. I mean, I do get the priority Brave Bird, but you know, recoil's a thing, and with little health HP, I mean, I could just get bopped out. So, you know, I was talking to Lax afterwards. He told me that his win condition was if my Talonflame did die to the recoil damage right here. This was his win condition right here. If I died to the recoil damage, he would win. And I kill him. And so I'm 37 HP right here. I'm dropped down to 9. That was the win condition. That won me the game. The game was definitely close. And see, that Thundurus is at probably 1 or 2 HP. That leaves me to go up, fire off another Brave Bird. Back-to-back Brave Birds all day, every day. And with that, guys, I have won my first match that's on this channel. No, it's actually not my first match. This is my second match that's on this channel. But my first Wi-Fi Battle-ish type-esque nonsense. But if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you guys go ahead and leave a like and comment down below. I don't know what you guys could possibly comment, but make sure you guys do that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And with that, what was I gonna say next? Oh yeah, comment down. I was about to say, comment down below if you want to ever battle with me. And that, guys, I am out of here. Peace out.